So I just had a client, actually a friend, say to me, Vance, I want what you have. And she was referring to my relationship that I have with my wife. And she wanted to know, you know, what, uh, what are the things that I do that contribute to a successful relationship. And I was actually really happy and kind of proud when she said, I want what you have. That lets me know that I'm doing my job as a husband. If she's noticing that my wife is always happy and taken care of, that means that I'm doing a good job. But so, anyways, I thought about it. I mean, listen, there are a lot of things that over the course of the years, I've been telling my clients what they may want to do to strengthen their relationship. But in today's age, it just seems like this generation has lost their interpersonal skills. And when we talk about the zombie apocalypse, it's here now. And let me talk a little bit more about that. Look, put the fucking phone down. I mean that's the phones nowadays are they're ruining relationships. And over the course of years in private practice running EAP programs, I see so many people come to me and they talk about their relationship and how they're getting into trouble via the phone. And two things just jump out at me right away. Look, when you're on the phone and you are trying to create and foster an intimate relationship with your partner, it's just not going to happen. You got to put the phone down. You need to connect. You need to have it's that nonverbal communication as well as the verbal communication. So being able to look at someone and not constantly being staring into the phone. One, it's rude. Two, it's creating a barrier to intimacy. And three, it it doesn't allow the other person to feel safe, and it doesn't allow the other person to feel heard. So listen, we're all guilty of it. I'm certainly guilty of it, but I can tell you this: when I am with my wife and we designate a time to be together, whether we're going out for dinner or we're having a date night or something like that, we are really pretty good in terms of not picking up the phone unless we're going to snap a selfie or something like that, or take some pictures. We kind of honor that time with each other and space with each other. And so the other thing that kind of jumps out to me is with the phones nowadays, so many people are getting in trouble electronically by, saying inappropriate things just to random people that they meet. I mean, look, a couple of things, two pieces of advice that were given to me. One, I was in a board meeting, and the president of the board said, "Listen, never put pen to paper, or text, or email something to someone that you wouldn't want to be shown on the front page of the New York Times." And wow, that's brilliant. That is so true. I mean, nowadays, I think about so many people who have been caught doing inappropriate and saying inappropriate things via text or email. It's a recipe for disaster. So if you're going to put something in text form or email or even pen to paper, just realize that as soon as you send that hit the send button, that text, that email no longer belongs to you. Anyone could do anything what they want with that. So be cautious of that. And then the other thing is a very good friend of mine. She was working for me years ago, and she said, "Look, I don't ever say anything to anybody that I wouldn't say in front of my spouse." And again, that just really kind of stuck with me because, especially in work relationships and those types of environments, we do have a tendency to foster these relationships. And we've all heard the terms work wife, work husband. And listen, all that's good and fine. But, if you can't say something to your work wife or your work husband or another crush that you may have in the work environment, if you can't say something to them that you wouldn't say in front of your spouse, don't say it. Look, it's not going to end well. So, for me, the cell phone and the relationship, look, it's a necessary evil. We all have cell phones. We all need them. I know I certainly do. But in terms of my relationship with my wife, look, I honor that space, and I think when my friend asked me, or when she said, "I want what you have," that was very flattering. And so for me, it just kind of jumped out, and I wanted to kind of share that perspective with you that, if you are in a relationship, put the phone down. Put the phone down, connect with your boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, or wife. Do the things that you did in the beginning of the relationship, do them now. That's how you're going to strengthen the intimacy between the two of you. Um, I can't stress that enough. So, anyways, you guys have a good day. We'll talk soon. Put the phone down.